Aftermath of the DOJ Inspector General's report on the conduct of former FBI Director James Comey, One America's Neil W. McCabe, he spoke to Harvard law professor Alan Dershowitz, one of the most prominent legal experts in the country, for his analysis. Take a look.
I had very high regard for James Comey. I met him a couple of times at Harvard when he was in various positions in government, and he really disappointed me.
The professor said after years of knowing and respecting James Comey, both as a Justice Department official and as FBI director, he was shocked by Comey's behavior spelled out in the IG report.
When he made that announcement about Hillary Clinton and added his own personal views that she had engaged in extraordinarily sloppy or careless behavior, that was not his role to state. When he leaked these memoranda and did it through another person, a professor at Columbia, basically laundering it and hiding behind that professor, that showed to me an extraordinary lack of courage.
Dershowitz said he was impressed by the thoroughness of the report.
The fact that we have an inspector general within the Justice Department that looks hard at the failures of even the director of the FBI is a really good check and balance on democracy. So I think that the report really moved us forward, exposed some negatives, but exposed it in a way that I think will lead us in a positive direction.
Although the report gave details about Comey's conduct that could have resulted in federal charges, Dershowitz said DOJ was correct in not prosecuting the former FBI director.
We tend to overuse the criminal justice system, and we tend to weaponize the criminal law. And I think it was right not to prosecute Hillary Clinton, and I think it was right not to prosecute Comey.
Another thing that has come out of the report is further confirmation of the corruption of the FBI's culture by a small group of bad actors, he said.
Well, there were those in the FBI who wanted to prevent him from being president. We know that there were these messages between FBI agents about getting an insurance policy, making sure he wasn't president. That's just not the right approach that FBI agents should take. The FBI itself in general, again, acted perfectly properly. It were the few bad apples. In this case, some of the bad apples were at the very, very top of the barrel. When the American public gets to distrust the FBI, and both sides of the aisle have come to distrust the FBI because of its leadership.
Dershowitz, whose new book, Defending Israel, The Story of My Relationship with My Most Challenging Client, has participated in many high-profile defense teams in notorious trials. He said the report on Comey's conduct confirms to him that President Donald Trump's behavior has been the behavior of an innocent man.
Mueller report found is that he behaved too much like an innocent man. He tweeted, he complained, he sought relief from what he thought was a witch hunt. Now, the American public has to judge whether it was a witch hunt, but I think undoubtedly he behaved like an angry, innocent man who was, in a sense, vindicated by the Mueller report. He said right from the beginning there was nothing to the Russian collaboration issue, and the Mueller report confirmed that. It should have stopped reporting. It should have stopped investigating once it concluded that there was nothing to the Russia investigation. So, yes, I think he did behave like an innocent man.
Neil W. McCabe, One American News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.